Now, usually I know I like do a whole like countdown till 8 o'clock, but I'm just gonna start from now on. Just saves time. So I still got a couple of things to do. I'm gonna didn't want to change character. I'm gonna change over onto Arsha. It's probably not the best idea, but you know, we do not really have any enhancing to do. I used up all my fail stacks to try and get a Tet Black Star, which basically I got the Tet Black Star, but I've used up literally all my fail stacks. So I can do a little bit of fail stacking, try and get a. I've got a 110 stack, so I can try and get a Tet accessory before we go into Merchant Ring Grind, but most likely today it's just going to be like Merchant Ring Grind. I have been just trying to fix the spreadsheet. I'm learning how to do my own API, basically. I did just have an idea that I was going to try, but then I ran out of time. Shouldn't it be sublist? The T would have a T error. Oh, yes, okay, that's supposed to be EU. Just quickly doing this basically, then we're just going to tap to see if we can get our TET. That's saying error still, but it's a different error, I'm assuming. No, exact same error. Why? Missing required parameter ID path. ID comp path. What's missing from that then? Sorry, I'm just trying to. In fact, I'll put it over on this screen. I'm just trying to figure out how these API things work. So, see, it's saying about SID does work on. Yeah, I tried that before. It didn't really work. See, I'm just trying to sort out this because it basically uses JSON. I think, yeah, that's something else that I want. I don't want sublist. I just want to get something like, but that's, again, that's, here we go. See, this is the sort of thing that I want. I want to use that in here. Change region to EU. And then if I change this to 20, then hopefully it will load just accessories. Yes, okay. We are in a potential of getting this to work. It's only showing the base though. So we have the bases of the accessories. I just need all the upgrades. So progress. I'll work on that at a later date. We'll just get into enhancing. Excuse me. Collect them. Relist these. So yeah, 3 of my tech accessories from the last stream have not sold. So unfortunately, I don't have the full amount that I would prefer. Excuse me, sorry. So what I'm going to do before I even, bother to do any fail stacking or anything is we're going to see if I can get a TET out of these clicks quickly. I've got these 2 here, so I might as well just use them. And if I do, I just won't bother because, as I said, I have literally no fail stacks this time. We'll just jump into the Merchant Ring Grind. I may even change the title of the stream. So, just need to bring up the text. Ready for failing. Enhancement. Right, skip animation. And then I also forgot, if we're going into enhancement, we do this. This one is supposed to be like up there, I believe. And then we're just going to click on these two. We won't skip animation. I don't know why I clicked skip animation. So just trying to see if we can make a tet out of these. Because if we do, then we can just get on with the grind. If we don't, we can actually go do more tets. Okay, press the wrong button there. But I was just trying to get my thing up to change this to 552. Right, so this is going to be a painfully slow system. So we'll do the narcs. We do not have the 40 stacks, so that's why I'm starting with narcs. Just hope for the best. I'm pretty sure I'm completely out of 40s. I have 44s. Yeah. So skip animation. There we go, 40 stack. Not do like that. We have to make our 40 stacks. Well, that was not a good start. We've got plenty of these though, so that's something. And we're still above average, that's good. And back to average, below average. Just realised 2.5 for actual average. I didn't think this one through. Well, I'm getting my 40 stacks quick enough, so I can't really complain. There we go, above average. Oops, let's not do that. Just because we're above average does not mean we're going to just, like, give up. Now we've got 8, we'll take it. Manage, we'll move 8 of these out. So I just need 3 out of here. Luckily we do have 44 stacks still. Great start. Amazing start. Best start we could literally ask for, Jesus. Even if we fail the rest of them, I'm already happy. Hey Toto, how you doing today? That is not the stack that I wanted. Oh well, we'll just roll with it. Yes. Why would I do it twice in a row? We've got this. Should be easy enough. Right, I'll just do 2, then 1. Or maybe I'm going to run out of... I'll work out. There we go. I'll just do a duo. Well, that got me a try, I guess. We'll make another... I mean, technically I got rid of the stack, so I could have just gone in here rather than getting obsessive. It's just because... Tirad, but nice. Tired. That's fine. Yeah, I'm doing well. Unfortunately, all my tets from last stream didn't sell. I've got... there's something else that I was going to go over. Tets didn't sell. Haven't managed to get the fail stacks. I used most of my fail stacks that I've got left to make a Tet Black Star for doing another attempt at Pen Black Star. So, ouch. 3 Debo degrades. That's painful. I'm not even at Debo, never mind like it degrading. What? 6 out of 8 tries. That is amazing. Right. We're not going to skip this because this is the only tech we're doing this stream because of bad things. You got a merchant piece. Nice. You'd rather do. Give me that merchant piece right now. Oof. Okay, so I'll take that. That means I've got tries left over for next time. 163 out of 553. And then I'm literally like at a really awkward point for like my fail stacks. I literally have none, but I'll just do merchant grind after this. Do I have enough cronstones out of curiosity? No. Okay. You know what I'd rather? I'd rather have this go to pen right now, but we all know it's not going to happen. Life is not fair. I mean, I'm still below average, to be fair. But I'm not liking the fact that this is almost a 300 stack. I'm going to have two 300 stacks. No 240 stack. I was at 235 when it went up to Tet last time. I literally don't have a stack to hit it back up again either. I'm literally... it feels like I'm at the beginning again for fail stacking. Because I just have literally no stacks. But then I still have my... how many? 50,000 Blackstone armor. But Blackstone armor's been going up recently on EU. Yeah, it's above 120k. I don't like that. I want it to come back down a bit. Collect them. Just making sure I'd got those. Right, so I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I want to press sell. I want to list my NARC. And NARC prices have crashed as well. Awesome. Still profit though. Right, so that's that for there. Now I'm going to try and do some grind for Merchant Ring. Doubt I'm going to get the piece, but if I don't try, I won't get the piece. I best remember to put that back to like that. So yeah, we made profit at least. We made $1 billion. We didn't make our pen, unfortunately, but progress. Right, I'm going to assume this is contest and I'm going to have to change server. Shop. Alt 1. Oh, okay. I'll take it. I think it's because that's 10% buff. I feel like that buff changes. Oh, it stacks. It goes up to a +10. That's why. Activate these. I think that's everything that I need here. I really doubt that I'm going to have the luck to get the merchant ring this time. But we're at a 350% drop rate, so, you know. Here's hoping that someone's going for a pen black disto. Well, that's just an amazing start to the hour. Ocean ring on the second pack. Everyone just saying F straight away for someone trying to do the black distortion pen. Yeah, unfortunately today there's not much enhancing. Just like as I said, the game just didn't want to give me my Tet Black Star, and I was too stubborn just to accept that I wasn't going to get it for this stream, because at the end of the day that's like my biggest progress item. So I'm focusing on trying to get clicks for that. But if I get another 300 stack, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do at this point. On the plus side though, like, I'm much tankier now, so I don't have to worry about dying every time I go like to the event bit to activate the flower. Don't think I've actually made any progress since Monday stream, especially with like Wednesday maintenance. I'm trying to think of any other things. 343 because of having so many raw. Thank you for the follow, Nova Grace. I'm good, just on my merchant ring grind, because out of enhancing already, because enhancing's been bad. I just not had the items selling and not had the fail stacks because I was trying to get my pen Black Star, and it's ate up all my stacks getting it back up to 10. Thank you for the follow, Countercraft. Yeah, if you have a 343, do not use that for Pen Black Star. Save that. Save that for when you get to Pen Debo or Pen Fallen God. Like, that is a stack definitely better used elsewhere. Get another 240 stack and start again. That being said, I need to start getting up to a 240 stack. When people say what's up, I have to really resist the urge of doing the whole what's up. But that's like, I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. That's just showing my age. Probably is still a thing. But oh well. Sorry, I'm a little gassy because I just ate before the stream. So, if you hear me burping, it's just because I can't mute my mic whilst I'm fighting. I apologise. Helps if I do damage game. Like, my first swing did no damage to any of the enemies. You know, I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna regret saying it, but I'm not noticing the difference in drop rate. I know I got the ocean ring, like, second pack of enemies, but going from 310 to 350 drop rate, hardly noticeable. I guess that's because it's additive. I don't have 30k quests done yet. I just lost the will to do quests when I hit 20k. Because also the first 20k are the easy quests. It's after that it gets ridiculous. So I do have another 300 stack sat waiting to be claimed. I realised that when I finally do 30k quests. I figured I'll just wait. I'm just going to end up doing it in a way that is a bit more lazy for me. So I'm going to do main storylines on all my characters and just wait until I add more storylines. Thank you, Langa. Hope you have a good conversation. As long as your friend dances, obviously, but you know. And thank you for the hearts, Langa. Langa Takakayo. Yeah, so I know like getting a 300 stack from that is great and all, but it's just a case of it's not enough of an incentive to not grind. You know, if I have the merchant ring, then maybe I'll start going for the 30k quests. But right now, the merchant ring is more important to me than a +1 and a 300 stack. It's definitely not worth spending my time actively grinding for it. Especially when I've got to build up my fail stacks and everything like between my streams. I mean, the only reason that I'm doing like grinding today rather than my I mean, I could do fail stacking if people would prefer to watch fail stacking over doing merchant ring grind, but I figured merchant ring grind is better. Better content-wise. Because fail stacking is very monotonous to watch. Never mind do. I mean, I don't mind doing it myself, but obviously for people to just like tune into the stream to watch me fail stacking, a bit boring. At least watching me kill things has more of an entertainment value because you never know when the merchant ring's going to drop. Fail stacking, you know what's going to happen. I'm either going to make the stack or I'm going to make an item ready to make the next stack. I've also been going the wrong way towards 30k quests. So I did the 19k quests, or technically 20k, but 19k quests. And then I ended up deleting 2 characters for season characters. So my quests have gone down to like 17,500, I think. Why is there attacks that I'm doing that just aren't damaging enemies? A second Ocean Haze? Okay, maybe it is better to have the 350. That's 2 Ocean Hazes in 11 minutes. It's not worth killing that last enemy. I know he's almost dead, but I'm better off killing a big group rather than just killing 1 or 2. My more RNG drop was a Tet Rainbow Coral. I mean, that is fucking rare, don't get me wrong. Like, it's amazing. Like, getting that as a drop. But then, value-wise, I'm pretty sure it's not really worth much. That's what the weird thing is, right? So, it's... Yeah, it's literally useless. But, like, I mean, it's got some monetary value. Not much. But it's harder to get than a Devo, and basically worthless in comparison. I mean, if you're talking about like the most RNG drop that you've ever had, like arguably, it's less than a fucking hell. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, mine was a good one. Don't get me wrong, but it was the Elton piece for the compass. I think it's Elton's compass, if I remember correctly. I got it on the first pack of Eltons. Like, I hadn't even figured out where the room was where people say to do the rotation. Like, I was still trying to figure out the whole place. And then I was like, what do Eltons even look like as well? I killed the Elton and it was like, here's a piece. It's like, really? Really, though? So, but then the Vodkins got me back. They were like, no, you're going to grind even longer for that. I don't think I've ever had an item drop at Tet, though, from grinding. I know it's possible, but I don't think I've ever had it. Grinding it for 5 months now. Yeah, that's how long I was grinding for my Vodkin, don't worry. That is amazing, honestly. I hope that happens to me in at least one of my pieces. I mean, you guys have seen that I'm still at 0 pieces. I'm still in the feckin' paddocks. I mean, don't get me wrong, paddocks has turned into a really great spot money-wise since they added an ocean ring, but it's also not exactly where I want to be grinding. I want to be grinding somewhere where I can get like debos so I can work towards getting better gear. Cryptid's probably the last piece I wanted it to drop so fast though. Yeah, no, you can get debos there, so that's fair. That's the thing, I don't want it to drop fast at Ash or Crypt. They're like the only two that I don't want to drop fast. Paddocks, Zakraya and Olens I want to drop fast. Well, I can't ask for it to drop fast here, like. I'm already at, I'm not even sure how many hours. I think I've tracked 7 now, which means I'm at 27. I'm pretty sure I did about 20 before I started tracking it on Garmoth. Because last week I had like a massive grind session. Oh, one of my Bazzies is finally sold. The drunk guy deaggroed, god damn it. Dekia Olens is super nice too, but you need friends, and we have no friends. That's exactly it. We have no friends, so we can't do Dekia Olens. I mean, you need friends for Olens anyway, so never mind Dekia. I mean, Dekia you definitely need friends. You can kind of do Olens with randoms, I guess. Why am I cheering? Ethereal Earring. Okay, I'll take it. That was so mean. I couldn't see what the cheer was until I looked down at the bottom right. Like, that is the meanest way for it to do it. Cheer whilst there's a random item up at the top of the screen. That's why they need to reduce the amount of items that get shown at the top of the screen. It should only be items that you cheer for. Like, we don't need to know that we've got a Caphras. We don't need to know that we've got Black Spirit Claw piece. Now, this is something that I found is a bit weird. And I don't want to say it because it'll tell people which server I'm on. Everyone was a Tet until I finished my hour there. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't tell you that it's at an upgraded level, but still. I don't remember tapping Tet Rainbow Ring was reaction. That's a very fair reaction. I think I've had a duo drop before. I think it was a duo Cagton I had when I was doing my pot grind. If I remember correctly. I can't remember. It was so long ago. I was like, what, a year and a half? 2 years? So I know I got that piece before they did the pity system. Well, I got the full of that pot before the pity system. Never mind before being able to just buy it. Now I would actually just buy the pots. I wouldn't even bother grinding for them nowadays. Not even worth it. So at first, ah shit, this is what I was afraid of. I'll just keep grinding, pretend that they're not there. Yeah, they're just gonna kill me because they're an ass. See, this is a problem about fucking PvP server. Didn't even talk to me, just hit me in the ass. What price would I pay and what wouldn't I pay? I'd actually pay whatever price. Not gonna lie. Any price. Can't even change server, can I? It was. Don't get me wrong, right? I did get some nice drops being on Arsha, but that person just came in, slapped me. I should have killed them whilst they were logging in. But I would actually pay whatever price because in the long run, as long as I keep playing this game, it would pay for it. Now I need to swap. I can. I forgot. I can just. I can't tag out because I changed server. It's a 20 minutes. It was a 20-minute grind. How many potions have I got left? 5. That's not so bad. Right, I can change character now to get back in there. Like, that's the thing of how powerful the merchant pieces are. Yeah, I would actually. I mean, I know you're kind of joking, and that's fair. Like, it's. But the way that it works, like, I would happily pay 200 bill per piece. Yes, you would end up going up to, like, what? A trillion to get the whole thing. But if I earn 200 billion whilst farming for one apiece, I would buy an Olan's straight away. Avoid that place. Uh, Hang on. Control F. Sanctuary. Nope, that one's not going to get me in there. It was damaged, was it really? Oh, but yeah, honestly, I would pay 200 bill, no doubt. Because you would just save up the money, or I would just save up the money whilst grinding for it myself. Then, whenever I hit enough to buy a piece, I would buy either the piece in the area I was grinding so I could go to a different place, or buy one in the ones that I'm not looking forward to grinding. Or what they should work out is that, well, they can work out, it's pretty easy. So if they get the average uh, price of each area, then just do 200 hours worth of grinding in each area, that's the price of the item. But then some will be worth more money than others, so I guess that's not fair. Just change. Well, the thing is, 200 bill from here on average would probably be, I mean, with Agris, it would be around 200 hours. Uh, Without Agris, it would probably be closer to 350 hours. I don't have my plus 10, but that's fine. So annoyed that I got killed by a randomer, but it was Arsha server, so it was fair. And that's why we don't do Arsha. Yes, it's a nice item drop rate, but someone logs in and just goes, nah, I'm killing you, mate. I'm not even going to say hi. I mean, the thing is, though, that's completely fine. That's the whole idea of that server. You go kill people. So, Arsha's not actually meant for grinding. Yes, you have a increased drop rate, but really, it's designed for PvP. So, if people are going to kill me whilst I'm trying to grind there, it's completely fine. But I'll just have to take the reduced drop rate. See, I'm 10% shot. That's a thing that works weird. How am I 10% lower here? Arsha seems to have a 10% drop rate boost. Or, no, there's nothing else that would give the extra. It's got a 10% drop rate that goes to you here. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go Alt T. I'm just going to buy... I didn't realise. Can you have Adventurous Confidence and Adventurous Luck? It's only worth 600, so I'll find out. I didn't realise there was a extra AP in there. So what's the Villa Scroll one? Can you have this one as well? Oh, you can have one or the other. Okay. I didn't realise there was a shop variant, though. That's what I get for not paying attention. So all this time I could have been running with an extra 10 AP if I'd been paying attention. I just had both. You can have the shop. Oops. Hang on. I'll check it on the way. Like, I'll do it on the way back around. But I did have both of them there. It's just, if you can't buy the Villa one, you can have both shop ones. Because I'm used to not having the Villa one, but I've got an Old Moon book now, finally, so I can have the Villas again. So when my Old Moon runs out, I can still have the loot and the other one from the shop. I am now Captain Kuru. I have killed way too many of these guys. All my skills on cooldown again because I'm not using my right trigger enough. Fuck's sake. Captain Kuru, bugger off. So yeah, because there's this one which I didn't realise about. So you get plus 10p AP against monsters. So, you know, it's not as good as the Villa one, but it's an option. Because the Villa one is AP, DP, health, resistance. Ignore resistance. So obviously you're better off with that Villa one. But there is like a slightly, I say slightly worse, a much worse variant if you can't get Villa. Why would he come up here? I need to kill these ones. Come on, give me the item. Nope. Okay. If he did, that would have been like literally the perfect time. But the luck I had whilst on the Arsha server, I'm pretty sure I'm out of getting things this hour. If I were you, I'd just leave a character out of Villa? I can't speak. The Villa buff doesn't work on all characters though. Oh, you can buy the pass from a Villa. So yeah, no, that was my bad. I forgot you can just buy a pass. If you don't have Old Moon. I should just sit one at a Villa, actually, yeah. I do have enough spare, so... In fact, my Shaka 2 character can go there. Also, I don't know if you saw. I just realised I reactivated my buffs, so I have no idea when the hour's going to be up. Oh well. The thing is, though, it is actually a good idea for when I don't have my old moon, because I don't pay for old moon. But I have, like, I sorted these characters' images out, as well as Vel. I need to move Vel across. Khan I didn't change. I don't really do Khan anyway, so I'm going to change that one. But I have a character... Ooh, where is she? I've lost her. I think I actually ended up deleting that one. I had a character sat at Shaka 2, so I can just set it at a villa instead, and whenever it needs to go over to Shaka 2, I can just run over there. Because it's not often you have the seals for turning them in at Shaka 2 anyway. Yeah, it's going to be essential when I go to later endgame spots. Especially if my old moons run out. Which is a likely scenario. Right, that's bad. So someone just asked how to open Pearl Shop with no hands. But clearly, if they can type, they've got hands. They have the ability. I don't know what's going on in group chat. Group chat's always weird. Always avoid it. But my first thought was with your nose. Or with your feet. Like, it doesn't make sense, that question. It means it depends if you're using a compatibility controller, to be fair. There's a lot of amazing controllers. With your wallet, that is the correct answer. Ugh, I would never... I hardly ever use the Pearl Shop nowadays. I can't remember the last time I bought something. Oh, why would I knock him out of my range? Thank you. Don't care about the rest of them. I'll just quickly repair since I'm here. But yeah, I'll definitely make sure that I have more enhancing to do next week. I say that, but I can't guarantee that. Because if I don't get the... Well, actually, I'll still be streaming on Monday, but I'll have less time to get failstack, so it'll probably be Merchant Ring Grind again on Monday. But Thursday I'll definitely do enhancing for profit, guaranteed. I feel like they basically put all the merchant rings in enhancing base zones though. I mean, yeah, I suppose with adding in the ocean haze ring for another option for, isn't it evasion or accuracy? I think it's accuracy. I don't know how many people would actually use it, but it's still like an enhancing thing. That's the thing, that it really is. Yeah, evasion, I thought so. So it's a case of they have added in items where it's more worth it to go for those items than it is for the merchant ring, really. I mean, they just need to buff Sakraya. If they buff Sakraya, then we know it's deliberate. Ominous is actually fair enough. But yeah, so we'll see if they do anything to Sakraya. Sakraya is the only one lacking. I just want my trading back. I would totally just do trading all day for Merchant Ring. Because that's the thing that, to me, I mean, I know obviously it's not the only use for the merchant ring, but in my opinion, the merchant ring is a merchant's item. It's for life skillers because they sell stuff on the market more, arguably. So therefore, you should be able to get through life skills. I mean, I know you can technically get it from sailing, or most of the pieces from sailing. So arguably, there is still that option. But I feel like grinding here has a higher chance of the item dropping than killing monsters out of the sea because it's much slower to kill them. Whereas, like, I can kill a few drunken... Like, I can do basically one rotation in a minute. And some of the monster zones, you're going to kill one monster in a minute, honestly. With the way, like, moving your ship around and positioning and everything. Why is he flinching but not taking damage? I mean, I think he was just outside my range, but the fact that he was flinching was bugging me. So it was stopping him from moving forwards and stopping, like, making it look like I was hitting him. You know, it's funny how I said, like, Arsha server doesn't seem to be that much better, have like an amazing drop rate from there, then come here in like non-Arsha server and got no cheers whatsoever. See, no cheers whatsoever, and then suddenly cheer as I'm saying that. Timing or what? Just shame it wasn't the right cheer. It's true, you ask and you receive. But that means I can say it's weird how I've spent so many hours here and not had a merchant ring piece. It's just really weird how I've still got 0. No, it didn't work there. Yeah, Black Spirit lives in a different dimension where he likes to do the opposite of what I'm saying. But then sometimes just changes his mind. Right, come on. Be nice, event. These events let you kill so many, but I feel like the drunk snipers can't drop it from here. Drunk treasure hunters, not snipers. I mean, they basically are snipers, but still. To be fair, I've never seen a merchant ring piece drop, so I don't believe it drops from anywhere. It's just people trolling it. So I've only ever seen screenshots, so therefore the screenshots are all faked, photoshopped, just to try and waste people's time. That's the thing, I feel like they should list the merchant ring pieces as drops in the monster zone info. In my opinion, I think that would be a good idea. It is blue for a reason, and it does oddly look a little bit like a ball. Last I checked, it wasn't listed. After this event, I'll check. So we all know this is literally where my stream is going to continue for the next, like, rest of this year, most likely. Either here or Velia for enhancing. I didn't really need to clarify why I'd be streaming from Velia. Very cool. I'm feeling tired. I am not looking forward to going to Sakraya, honestly. Like, I feel like this one's monotonous. Sakraya is going to be worse. Like, it's not even going to be funny. I feel like I could probably try Ash now, to be fair. Actually, that is a point. You can do your season character over there. That's a genius idea. The only problem is, that being said, I like to, like, I say I like to. You've got your season weekly for getting the extra Valk's Cry. If there's this Cryer quest for the weeklies, I would totally do it, but if there isn't, I'm pretty sure there isn't. It's all like Camasilve monsters, isn't it? What was it that I said I was going to check? Oh yeah, monster info. Yeah, it's not listed. Oh, that's Ackerman, that's why. Paddix. I should have just typed. Paddix. Yeah, no, it's not in here. The weeklies are only for parts. Oh no, I'm not talking about that weeklies. I'm on about season character weeklies. For the 600 time-filled Blackstones. Because 600 time-filled Blackstones can be handed in for the 15 Valk's Cry, I think it is. It's 40 per one, so yeah, 15 Valk's Cry. So you can get 15 Valk's Cry per week for season characters only. For killing 500 enemies. So it's definitely worth doing, because 500 enemies doesn't take long. That's the thing, it's not told. I mean, there is a riddle for in-game that says that it can come up. Where is the riddle again? Oh no, the riddle wasn't in-game, it was on the website that they put the riddle. For where the items drop. So there's actually no proof in-game that these items drop off the enemies that everyone else says they do. And until I see it either come up in the bottom left corner in the text thing saying someone's got the drop, or I get the drop, I'm calling bullshit. I realise that means I'm going to be calling bullshit for a long time because these parts just don't drop. Like, literally, I'm trying to make the most of this. Oh, come on. So close to it dying. Like, I'm trying to make the most of the drop rate event, but it's just not having it. I've finished on my Agris at least. From the Lotto box was given to a guy that played for a month long. From the Lotto box? Which Lotto box are you referring to? I need to do the dungeons, but I've never touched them, and I don't have a group of friends to run them with. Because the dungeons have a chance to drop them, don't they? Oh, the Termian event box. Yeah, you always get scammed. You don't ever get an actual item out of those. Bullshit. Oh, right. They did a contest. Oh, yeah, I realised you just said actual merchant ring rather than ring piece. Grinding is always fun. Not gonna lie, the amount that I've done this area lately, I'm starting to lose the will to grind. Yeah, I was gonna say, it'll be someone that actually no longer plays the game. It's usually the case, like, the people that get the, like, rarest drops in the game without putting the effort in usually don't stick with the game. Like, those of us that actually would really appreciate it and like stick around after getting the items, we never get them. Because at the end of the day, like, what happens if we do decide to quit once we get them? But no, like, honestly, I got a old moon pass from farming, like it was just from my farm. I didn't realise how rare it was. I just assumed it was a recent change that they made to the game at that point. So that, like, I would get them kind of semi-rare. Never had one since. I don't know what the chances of getting them from farming is now, but, like, it was a thing that happened. And then I wasted it on some item that it wasn't even worth it on. But to be fair, this was a couple of years ago, so I was thinking that I think it was on a item that was like worth 15 billion. It's peanuts nowadays. Pretty sure it was a piece of boss gear. It's either a boss gear or it was a pen manos. I'm honestly starting to think... See, the weirdest thing with the merchant ring, though, is, like, I'm starting to think it's not worth grinding for it. But I'm very well aware that, like, the sooner in your gaming career you get it, the sooner in your BDO career you get it, the more worthwhile it is. But also the weirdest part about it really is it technically pays for itself before you get it, because the amount of money that you made from grinding for it. But then I suppose if you're in the lower end grey spots, then you could be grinding. Then arguably you did lose money trying to go for it. Like for me, being here at Paddocks is actually like worth it. Like it works out as a good grind spot for me, money wise. Like this is actually probably the highest money wise grind that I've done. Like grinding, because I've always gone after treasures. I mean, I did try and go for Ash Forest, but I did not survive because my DP was so low. But my DP's up to 370 now. I'm aiming for 400. Yeah, there's been a massive difference between this and Arsha, but just don't like Arsha, I'm not gonna lie. So for my next stream, I've got to try and get another Tet Black Star, which is going to be fun. Especially if it goes like this last one. But I'm going to have to start being sensible and like trying to make a 240 stack alongside. Bringing this guy with me because I want the item drop off him. Of course, that would be what happens. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, I'm going to go overweight. There's no way to not go overweight right now. Oh, okay, I managed it. But now I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Can I stop pressing escape and then them getting rid of the escape menu? That was almost a disaster. It would have been a disaster beforehand, before I managed to get my Fallen God and Libresca. Now with Fallen God and Libresca, at least I'm a bit more tanky, so when I'm making mistakes like that, I don't die. Can I please have a piece? Can I just have a cheer? I'd be happy with cheering. Anyone? Anyone gonna give me an item that I can cheer about? Can I have at least an event seal then? Hey, okay. The second best item to cheer about. At least it's been a very profitable grind this time. Can I aggro that one over there? I still get all these. He's not aggroing. God damn it. Hey, there we go. You know, that one little bit extra loot is totally important. I'm just trying to min-max now, to be honest. Not that it matters. Hey, Kendra Paul? How you doing? Yeah, I know. I read people's names as a question, like, because I have to slowly try and read them to make sure that I'm actually reading it correctly. So if I make it sound like a question, then if I read it completely wrong, at least it sounds like I'm asking, rather than, like, not knowing at all. Oh, they're still spawning? Oh no, that was the group that was there, it's just one back. I thought that it stopped spawning and then moved away and then they started spawning again. I think I might start saving my ocean haze rings for enhancing for profit. See if I can get up to 70 before I get the merchant ring. Sorry. But yeah, so I was gonna go after Ator's shoes. Was my original plan for my next sleeping something. I can't remember what they're called now. The ancient armor, anyway. But I do not have the Flame of Resonance, and it's currently worth 10 billion, and I don't see that price coming down anytime soon. So as Dan's gloves, like, it's a piece of piss to make the flame. Oh, another chair, whoa. Not the right item though. Shouldn't complain, it's still like 70 million. But I'm going to start saving the ethereal earrings as well, I think. If I manage to make 70 of either of them, then I will tap them to enhance for profit. If I do not make 70 of them, I will just sell them all in one go when I get my merchant ring piece. Which obviously we all know I'm going to get 70. Probably going to get more like 140, 210. There's like no doubt in my mind that they're the numbers that I'll be racking up. Thank you for the skill. I think I still need skill points. I mean, I haven't hit level 62, so there's level 62 skills to learn, to be fair. I'm definitely going to be level 62 before I get my merchant ring piece, though. Wouldn't surprise me if I hit 63 here, to be honest. Didn't mean to carry them along with me, but oh well. See, streamer RNG isn't even on my side. Big. Mind. See, one thing that is kind of weird to me, like, the other pot pieces, there was so many resources, like, people had worked out spreadsheets for the average amount of time per piece and everything. And then, like, you get to the merchant ring, and there's not even as many Discord channels about it. Is what's weird to me. I definitely haven't found a calculator to let you know the average amount of time a person spends per piece. And one of the main reasons that I started the grind for these as well is because I typically have the luck where I will get the item before the usual amount of attempts that people take. Obviously, that is not the case. I'm yawning so much now. I might do a little bit of fail stacking just to keep myself awake. Now I'll grind the rest of this hour at least. There's only 23 minutes left. Mainly because I want to try and use up this 4-hour buff that I've got here. Because I found a random item that I had that gives me 50% for 500 minutes. And so I thought I'll use it. I'll manage to burn through that fairly fast. Because I'm wanting to basically do my Black Shrine, because I haven't done the Black Shrine yet. But I don't want to do the Black Shrine whilst I've got that buff active. But I honestly thought I'd have got through my grind hours on that much quicker than I have. Yeah, don't sprint along whilst scratching your eye. You run into walls. Kill everything. Technically I should really go over after Quint and Maraca for the Old Moon drops, but I don't think I have any characters to move over to either of them. I don't even know if people actually do Quint and Maraca anyway. You're supposed to have to do them for one of the adventure log books, but I never remember doing them. And I've completed all my adventure log books as far as I'm aware. Maybe they changed it so that you no longer had to hit them. I'm just doing that tune just to keep myself awake, honestly. I'm making it out that I'm super tired. I'm not actually that tired. That should be on as well. Just been doing this all without the actual lighting. Although that lighting looks completely wrong. There we go. It was the wrong colour. You know what? I'm going to complete this rotation. Then I'm going to try and make a 110 stack. To try and make it into a 120 stack. To go for another attempt at the pen Black Star. Because if you stop trying, you're never going to make it. Although it does need repairing. I think I do have enough to repair, just do one click. Right, I'll change characters so that I can engage my brain for a bit. That's my plan anyway. So we'll do a quick bit of fail stacking, and then we're aiming to get to like 20. So now, this is something that I've explained in. Oh, mine. The video doesn't go out live to tomorrow. I've explained it in two videos. I know. Last live stream. I'll explain it again in this live stream. I get that you're trying to be helpful, Everm XP, but yes, I do know. I keep specifying that it's not me. It's Warflash. His API that most sheets use is currently broken. I am at the moment looking at finding a new way to do it because I don't know his thing. I can't fix it. It's down to him to fix it. So I'm learning how to do my own. I'm doing it on the live sheet as well, just so that people can see I am trying to fix it myself. But I can't do anything with his. I don't understand how it works. I've looked around. It's just I don't understand the way that he's programmed it. Because I just get things like use this here, use that there, and like that's just normal things. It does have this, but that's like an actual thing for VLOOKUP, and like there's no actual thing. I've messaged him, never got a response. So I literally can't do anything about his sheet being broken. Hi, Helena Smith. How are you doing today? But I am trying to do a new thing. So this is only listing. Oh, it's listed more than it had. This is one that I'm doing myself, and it should only be accessories. Oh, I forgot that that's on toggle cam. Sorry. Yeah, so I've been talking. Thank you for the follow, Helena. But yeah, so yeah, his sheet's completely broken. This was what I was talking about. But I am trying out a new one. I think I've just noticed something. Now it's listing. Yeah, okay, so I've got all the tiers on this one. I've got 4 tiers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why haven't I got a tier 5? It seems to be generating really slow, but it's done 1, 2, 3, and 4. The problem is I want it to update live. So therefore, I need it to put in the spreadsheet so it updates its prices itself. Having Garmoth Marketplace or Veliet in Marketplace or whatever marketplace, websites don't help. I need it in a spreadsheet and I need it to be updating on its own so that it's valid for people. So I literally only have the JSON thing to rely on. So it's a case of I am trying to get this, but for some reason this one's only listing to tier 4. I need tier 5s because otherwise you won't know the pen prices. But if I can get it so that it puts them next to each other, it should hang on, I think I might be able to work it with this. I just ideally needed a 5. Hang on, I'm going to double check whilst we're here. So do we have Dawns on this? Is Dawns coming up? Dawns. Dawns isn't listed? Or am I overlooking it? Dawns is only listed twice. So I've got a tier 3 Dawn. This is probably what's breaking. I only have it at rank 3 on here. Well, that's just even more annoying. This one only has rank 3. In fact, no, that's the price of rank 1. So that's got nothing to do with... Then why have we got 4 different subcategories for the same Uria belt? Are they all the same price? They 8,9,000. No, they're different prices. So doing it this way is not going to work. I thought I might have had something there, but we don't have all the prices, so I'm going to have to look for a different API. Arsha IO doesn't work. Maybe I will have to use Garmoths. I wonder. Going to see if this works or not. But it's learning how to get the information. So if we want accessories, see, I just want accessories in general. I can't click on accessories. And if I go on to rings, maybe if I copy this bit in, I'll see if it'll let me like this. Because that's the thing, I've got to figure out how to do... See, I don't know if I paste this in, whether it's going to get the information that I want. It might just not work at all. It might throw an error. Yeah, there we go. I can't use Garmoth. It needs other things. And that's the problem. I've got to research how to get this to work, to get the information. So it's just a case of I've got to keep trying until I get things that work. I mean, it could be a problem with JSON, maybe. Maybe I need a new version of JSON. I don't know. I don't know if JSON has changed recently. That's something I need to research. But yeah, that's the current situation that it's in. It's nothing I can do. I mean, I am trying to do things to fix it, but it's a case of just waiting on Warflash to fix it. But I think Warflash doesn't even do anything anymore because people have been trying to contact him. There has been no responses. Just quickly responding to someone. Right, so we will quickly do a little bit of enhancing because I just need a 53 stack, but I currently do not have any 53 stacks. Right, I'll move this over here and then we'll go back into this view. That is not what I wanted. In fact, heck it. We're more likely to get a above 53 stack this way. God damn it. Excuse me for the burp as well. Don't care that items are breaking. I just need... I need an 88 stack to make up into a feckin' 110 stack. Last click as well. Really? I'm tempted to start using tries early. But I know it'll throw off my maths, but I'm still tempted to do it. If I get another row of tries, I will start the tries early. Looks like we're going to be doing tries. And then I'm supposed to stick to the method that I've got set out, but I'm just like really overshooting on other parts. I mean, I probably should just stick to my normal method, because usually I have more 53 stacks than I do tries, but now I've got more tries than 53 stacks. Like, I've got enough to make 288 stacks and a little bit more. Or a 120 stack, an 88 stack, and then once this row's finished, 288 stacks. Right, feck it. Next time I get to a 49. Thought I'll risk it for a chocolate biscuit. It was not worth it. I did not even get a chocolate biscuit. Right, so on the 49, we do not click a duo. Just, I had a feeling. There's no way. I want to make a 110 stack game. Like, this is not the situation I want to be in. But that being said, it is a nice situation to have too many of a high tier. I mean, it's nice to have that hit tet, don't get me wrong. But it's not what I want. Back at the beginning. This game is not going to let me get a 110 stack today, is it? I'm going to have to put that there for now because I need some duos. But I also need 40 stacks. So I'm completely out of 40 stacks. It would be nice to get a duo though. Thank you. We need to push this one over 100, because then we can throw another 13 in to make that a 120. And then we need to take out our memory fragments, is what I was going to say. Continuous. Spam the button. No free repairs this time, but oh well. And then we go out of curiosity. We'll skip animation. We can do a second attempt. Should we do a second attempt? Or should I just save it and only cron it because I'm getting sick of having to make it back up to 10? I mean, it's amazing that this went back up to 10 in first click from, like, that was back-to-back Tet Black Stars, technically. But do I try... What? 5.9% chance. Do I wait until I have enough crons from now on? Or do I just raw tap it again? I'm worried about it getting a bit too close to a 300 stack. I don't want another 300 stack. If I cron it, at least I'm going to get another 15 clicks before it hits 300. Whereas if I don't cron, I'm going to get 3 clicks. I'm going to wait until someone says whether I should click it with or without crons. First person to say decides whether I click it. I'm honestly at the point where I'm tempted just to go see if I can buy enough crons. Because I am honestly... I feel like I'm done. Like, I'm done with this. I just want it to succeed. The only problem is we're on EU, so it's vendor crons. I can't even get enough for like 2 attempts. In fact, hang on. I'm gonna get 44. So that's at 2,000. I'm gonna do it. I don't care that it's a bad decision. I'm just sick of tapping this item. So what? 1,670. $1,670. Don't do this at home. It's very expensive. It is honestly cheaper to enhance it back up yourself, but I just get sick of getting it back up to this height. So I'm going to use a cronstone, and I'm just going to click, and it's not going to go. I accept that, but at this point, I just don't care. So that's 0 out of 10. Now I don't have enough cronstones to go again, but at least this time I can basically... I've done 3 taps in this stream. That's 3 chances. It's much better. Yes, it's another fucking failure, but we're fucking, you know, closer. Stress. I'd been better doing that the other way around, but then I wouldn't have had the second click. I don't want another 300 stack. I'm slowly losing the will to enhance. I mean, I've got another 814 flawless magical stones, so I can, but I don't have another 120 stack. I might quickly see if I can get another 120 stack, but there's no way that it's gonna, like, miraculously upgrade straight away again. I mean, I can't even get a 53 stack, so, you know. Well, that was certainly content. What is going on with my fail stacking? I mean, all I can do is like literally try and make duos again. Right, there we go. We'll do the same as last time. We'll only do 3 duos rather than 4. And then we'll go from try all the way up to a 18-9. Or we'll make another deck. We'll just keep trying. I don't even know how this keeps happening. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the fact that I am getting the extra tries right now, but it is also a little bit infuriating. Once I run out of blackstones, we'll go back to the grind for the merchant ring. I know I've got more stashed, but for now, we'll just use what's on my character. Last lot. Back to the grind. So this one doesn't get the right items at the right places for some weird reason. Got Ocean Haze at 1. Has it got Ocean Haze at 2? Ocean Sapphire. Do not see Ocean Haze at 2. So this doesn't have all the rings for some reason. I do have my pets out, don't I? Yeah, they're a little low on feed, but they're all out. Oh yeah, sorry, I just realised that it's like still on enhancing zoom. There you go. Although if I do make this one a 300 stack, I will literally have all the 300 stacks I need for my debos. Once I do my 30k quests. And I haven't even started grinding debos as well, which is what's the worst part. That being said, I don't know whether to grind for debos or just put in pre-orders for them. I could do both, I guess. Grind for the demos, and then the money that I make whilst grinding I can put towards buying them. Because people do sell the debos. Egg base. I mean, I'm happy that I got 2 more taps out of, like, changing character to give myself a little bit of a wake up from grinding. But, that being said, I would have liked to successfully, like, made a pen. I just want that pen black star. Because if I get the pen black star, it means I can start working on black distortion. Because that'll be my next upgrade afterwards. Making a black disto earring. Oh, I found out something that kind of annoyed me, because it let me do it, but it didn't warn me that it wouldn't be copied over. So I put my cups on my main character that items were copied from, like my archer. But the items that were already copied didn't get the cups. So it's a bit unfair, in my opinion, considering how expensive cups are. I know it was a freebie from the event, but it's still technically worth like 4 billion. So I put on the rings because, like, they are the ones that I'm not going to touch anymore because they're already at the point where they don't need changing, really. Like, for the sake of 1 AP anyway, they're not really worth it. Changing them. I might as well just put the crit rate on them and then have them, but no. Doesn't copy over an item copy. I mean, it would if I recopied my gear, but I don't want to recopy my gear because I'm currently, like, not at full the Fallen God set. Sleeping something. I went to check what it was called, but then I got hit, so... Sleeping Origin. Keep not aggroing that one in the center. That's the thing, I've kind of refined my circle just so that, like, I kill a bit faster but also get, like, basically 2 drunks together in 2 different places. But now sometimes I miss one of them. Finally played a bit more of Warframe as well, for those that play it, or used to play it. Like, I finally did the Duvari Paradox questline, and then I've done the Whispers in the Wall questline, and I've got to say, it did a great job, but it doesn't feel like Warframe story in the new one. But that's because it's after the whole changing directors, so of course the game's path is going to change. But hey. Right, I got the guy over this time. Honestly though, sometimes I feel like I'm not gonna realise when I get the merchant ring piece because I'm just that used to the chairs not being it. I'm just going to continue grinding for the rest of the hour, and then when I check my loot at the end I'm just going to see it in there. One thing that I am looking forward to though, when I go to Ash, especially, I think Crypt is as well. Yeah, Ash and Crypt is being able to do Marnie's Realm, because then if it's contested when I have time to grind, I can at least still grind. Yes, it's not going to be as efficient, but the ability to still grind despite that is going to be so nice. Like, despite it being a contested area over Crypts and Ash. I still need to look into Deckier things. I haven't unlocked Deckier, but I don't think I'm really at the gear score where I can do Deckier. One thing that I don't like about the whole loot drops thing, I know it's a weird one to say, but right, the loot drops thing, the buff that I've got at the moment for 500 minutes is like, when it's over, like 2 hours is fine, kind of, because like you kind of know how much is left on it. But ones which start off at like 6 hours plus, I think it's 5 hours plus, whatever. Like, I have no idea when that's going to tick down to saying 3 hours. Like, it's completely lost at this point. So I don't know if I've got like 4.5 hours left to grind. 4 hours, like 20 minutes. I feel like you should get an indicator to how far through the hour it is when it's above an amount of hours. That's something else I'm going to miss as well when I leave this grind zone. I'm no longer going to have the 10% buff from killing the Meggies. Like, I think it's from the Meggies, the Protty song. Like, that extra 10% drop rate is great, but the amount of grinding you have to do here to get it up to 10% isn't funny. Then if you don't get it drop as well, that's one thing that's like annoying. Like, I've got another 43 minutes to get another proc, otherwise it has to start again from 2%. At least I think it's from the Meggies. I literally haven't found out what gives me it, but something here gives me Protty Song. At a very low chance. One of the ones I just killed gave me Protty Song. I'm assuming it's the Meggies because they basically look like the enemies in Protty's Cave. Or look similar, I should say. And Protty's Song just makes me think of Protty's Cave, so... There you go. There we go, it's just ticked over to 3 hours, so there's 4 hours left. Well, that's fun. Of course, that was sarcasm when I said that was fun, but you know, just in case people didn't realise I was being a little sarcastic. Lots of things flashed up on my screen, so I thought something actually happened, but it was just my offhand getting like worn out. But I won't bother like jumping off out of the route to repair it. I'll just repair it here once I've killed these two. Looks like I'm not getting any more items this grind session, but to be fair, I've got, what, 3 ocean haze rings and 2 ethereal earrings. I really can't complain. In around an hour, 20 minutes I think altogether, maybe 40. I don't know. I don't know how long I was on the Arsha server before I got bitch slapped. That's one thing that I really don't like about Arsha as well. It's just a case of, especially in any spots for like Merchant Ring, you've got no chance of surviving against whoever PvPs you. Not as a PvEer anyway, because like I'm a PvEer, I have no idea. Lots of drops. I'm expecting the event to happen again, because it always likes to happen when I'm like between buffs. I'm in fact gonna deactivate that because the timer's every second helps. My audio is working fine, yeah. Yeah. I was just checking my audio was working fine on Twitch, not YouTube. I know it's working fine on YouTube. It was just Twitch I was unsure about. Because I use a different software for both, so one's mic works better than the others. It's the same microphone, don't get me wrong, it's just the... like, one of them can make it go a little bit robotic, the other one can make it go, like, well, doesn't do anything wrong to it. Yeah, I'll finish this rotation and then run back. I say run back, I'll run out of the way. and then we'll do the like end of stream stuff basically. So yeah, I'll keep looking into different things that I can potentially use to get the information that I want from Black Desert. That's the thing, the websites seem to be able to get their data fine, but I don't know how they're getting their data for, like, on their website that updates. So I'm assuming they're using an API, but mine, the APIs that I'm grabbing from, don't seem to have what I want. I've tried changing the information, like the website that it's calling it from, but it's not worked. So I'm gonna change. Oh, and before I change, I'll grab this 10,000. Yeah, so I've had 3 of each in this grind. That's pretty good. It's not that one. I haven't moved him yet. It's Caranda. He's the one that I sell the trash loot on. I'm not going to keep my trash loot. I'm going to keep selling my trash loot because I need the money influx at the end of the day. Especially with burning through my fail stacks, trying to get my Tet Black Star again. So yeah, we're pretty much done now. Just wrapping up the stream at this point. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them. As I said about the spreadsheet before, it is a work in progress. I know that it's broken. Unfortunately, it's not down to me that the bit that is broken, I didn't do it. Someone else did it. So it's just a case of trying to hang in there whilst I fix it. I'll find a new one. 96, that's pretty good. I take these off from another character, by the way, so that basically I don't waste buffs the whole time that I'm stripping the stuff off the character. Oh, I got a pride drop, a pride blue coral. Funny how we're mentioning about getting upgraded drops and then I got one. Obviously, it's not really worth much, but still, I got it. I've still got 11 mutant flowers and I've got 200 sat there. That's pretty good. We take those. Take those. Take that. Oh, my inventory's full because of the amount of items. Not the right button. Was the right button? No, it's because I'm pressing space rather than. There we go. Do, do, do. I was going to go onto Vel for some reason there. But I'm still taking items off this one. I've got this. No maids available. I'll have to get the rest of them later. But that's fine. I did not mean to summon him. I meant to go back into the marketplace. Move that. So we're going to save the ethereal earrings for now and the ocean earrings. But these are not worth saving, so we're just going to sell. This one's a nice 19 million at least. That's a pretty decent amount. Yeah, I've already got ones relist. We'll just go the same price as this guy. And then I think that's it for items. Oh no, wait, hang on. I've got 4 of these to sell as well. Relist these buy orders. No, we can't because I currently don't have any money because I just wasted it. So I will be going over to Garmoth. I also need to move this character of the. I was going to say Giffins. Coranda. So that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time. I should be streaming on Monday still. And hopefully I'll have got a fix for the enhancement profit calculator. No guarantees though, because I really need to figure out how to get it working. Press the wrong button. Woo. I'll go get the quest whilst there's no one logged in. Where's the button mouse? Go on quest type C weekly Garmoth subjugation. But it's not called Garmoth subjugation. Oh, so this is how you get them from Garmoth. I was curious how you got them from Garmoth. So you guaranteed it from Garmoth. I want the plus 80, ideally. It's literally the only thing that's worth getting from this. Belongings of Adventurer, I guess. Yeah, for me, that's literally all that's worth getting. Ancient Spirit Dust, I guess, as well. There's a Nuva scale rather than Garmoth scale. How have you managed to sit on there? I'm curious. Oh no, there's a way of sitting down, isn't there? When you're near a ledge. No, I can't remember. There is a way of doing it. But anyway, that's everything. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.